Immigration has become a widely discussed topic in American politics. Since the 1900s, World War I, World War II, and the Industrial Revolution, immigration has reached an all-time high in the United States. In fact, in 2020, 26% of the American population are legalized immigrant citizens. So being a legal citizen in the United States of America has become nothing new. However, the US-Mexico border crisis is. This crisis has caused many children to be separated from their families, many adults to be stuck at the border, and many families to never be families again. So, who caused this? What started this problem? And where do we begin? Well, to start, we have to look at the Obama administration. The Obama administration began catch and release policies from the Bush era, where they would catch deported citizens and release them back to Mexico. However, this is not always the case. Some would have to gain court dates to decide if they would seek asylum or go back to Mexico. So many were doing this that they found that they would have to build cages to store them to make sure that they were in a habitable space and not treated inhumanely at the border. This became a big issue where many illegal immigrants would have to find a way to go home to their court. So, no solution was found during Obama's administration, and it continued to prevail under the next administration, aka the Trump administration. The Trump administration created two policies that continued to make the situation worse. One being the Return to Mexico policy, where 70,000 adults were stuck at the border and not able to go home. And the second being even worse, called the No Tolerance policy. The No Tolerance policy made sure that if you crossed the border, you would have to go to court to decide where you would go. This situation led to many illegal citizens having to wait for court dates, no matter what. There was no skipping on the system. They would have to go through the system to be processed to make sure that a proper court date was set, that they would get a hearing. Sometimes in this situation, many children were not able to see courts without their parents because they were separated from the deportation process. This became a big issue under the Trump administration and was widely criticized for how it was treated. After the Trump administration got towards the end of its term, the next administration that took over would still find no solution. This administration would be known today as the Biden administration. Today, the Biden administration has found no solution to this issue and still is not changing any of these policies to create better ones for these illegal immigrants. So more and more illegal immigrants build up at the border with no solution. So the biggest flaw here is that nothing is getting done. So many families are still separated, many children still alone. More and more illegal immigrants are coming into the United States due to climate change and the current pandemic that is happening all across the world. This problem is continuing to prevail, and with more and more building up at the border, it is becoming an ongoing crisis. Eventually, these border patrol houses where these people are being kept will become impossible and uninhabitable for these immigrants to stay. In conclusion, 3 presidents have found no solution to this problem, and more people need to hear this issue. If more people know about this problem, if more people can create a solution, then maybe one day we'll see a brighter day for the people south of the border.